a little something special for y'all right now, man. I got two guys I'm about to bring in right now, and this guy right here, man, he just got into the pro division, man, but he's doing his thing. I want to show you his last fight, y'all. Check this out. We got Raleek Born, man. They call him the vegan boxing, if I'm not correct, man. And I'm gonna bring him in, and I'm gonna bring his promoter in. Some of y'all might know this guy. We're gonna bring Raleek in, and we're gonna bring Ricky Ross.
What
man.
up?
Today, bro.
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, I'm just keeping life simple, enjoying life as usual, man.
It's beautiful. Life is beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you being on here. Rick, you have started a new promotion company. Is that what I understand?
No, we're right now we just advising and managing. I felt it was important that so many of these guys, we see them make all that money and then they wind up broke at the end of their career. So I said, you know what, we need somebody to step in that know how to handle money, know how to make money grow. So I stepped in the boxing ring.
Well, you definitely know how to make money grow. But can you introduce your fighter, man? Tell us a little bit something about him and why that you have him now.
Man, my guy Raleek Born, national champ, from New York, raised and born, soon to be, in my opinion, maybe a 4 or 5 time division winner. Raleek is a unique person in every aspect. Smart guy, much different from the guys that I work with, like Kid Austin, who really was out faking the funk, who never really planned on making a career out of boxing. Raleek is totally different from that, though. He plans on being a world champ, and he's told me that he's not gonna back down from nobody. It don't matter who it is. And he also told me that he's gonna stick with me. He's not gonna let me blow him up and then find a way to ditch me.
All right,
so here he is, my man, Raleek Born.
We taking it all the way. What's good, everybody? My name is Raleek Born, aka Young Vegan Boxer. Make sure y'all follow my journey, and it's gonna be a great one. I'm a very unique fighter. I'm also vegan. I've been vegan for 9 years, 3-time national champion. I've been in a ring with anybody. I fought 180 amateur fights, so I literally seen every style that there is. I've seen it. I've been fighting since I was 9 years old.
And how old are you now?
I'm 19 now.
19. My first question I always ask, why boxing?
Well, boxing, I feel like it kind of chose me. I really do feel like it kind of chose me. But at the same time, my dad, he already was kind of into boxing, but he never forced me into it. And then I tried UFC, and then I just like boxing aspect way more. I didn't like kicking or doing all the wrestling and all that. Boxing is way more technical. I like the way that boxing feels to me. So it kind of attracted to me more. And then, that was all she wrote after that. I did. And my smartness in the ring, I'm not just throwing anything. I'm not just a puncher boxer. I'm both puncher boxer and technical boxer. So I'm not just trying to throw everything in the ring. Everything that I got in the ring, I'm being smart. In the first round, I'm feeling it out. But if I see that I can take him out, then I'm gonna just take him out.
So you're more cerebral about how you go about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. That's good. Man, that 135 division is amazing, man. You and Rick was at the fight, man. I seen both you all out there. What did y'all think about that fight, man?
Oh, that was a good fight. Lamont Roach, he showed a lot of people who he is. He didn't just back up to Tank. He stood there when he needed to stand there. And that's what you need to do with guys like Tank, because you can't just let him push you back whenever he wants, whenever he feels like it. So Lamont Roach had a smart game plan, 100%. And people got his eyes on him now.
Yeah, I thought Lamont won that fight myself. I gave Lamont the first 4 rounds, which I thought it was close. but I felt Lamont was the aggressor in
Mhm.
in those first 4 rounds, and I thought that even without the knockdown, that he should have won that fight. But we understand that this is show business, and Tank is the money winner. Tank is filling up arenas.
Mhm.
Like crazy.
So you don't want to take the money out the business yet. Roach's name is not there. He don't have the name recognition yet to carry that banner. So
Yeah.
I felt that they you know felt that they should let Tank continue to wear his belt, and to keep his undefeated status.
Right.
Yeah, well, my understanding, they're gonna run it back, man. They are definitely gonna run it
Yeah.
back. And one thing I can say that Lamont fighting Tank definitely elevated his profile
For sure.
because he's everywhere now. The casuals are talking about him. You know what I mean? And this is the
Yeah.
first time we really seen people really badmouth Tank now in reference to this fight he just had. So in the rematch, what do y'all think?
I'm gonna go with Roach. I think Roach got his number. I don't know. I don't know how prepared Tank was for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I know him and Calvin Ford had been having some issues, and to come in there without your normal trainer. I thought that was dumb. But these guys,
He
when they
was
get to a
there. He was
certain,
there. Calvin was
huh?
in, Calvin was in the corner. He wasn't head. He wasn't the head trainer, but he was in there.
Yeah. He was there, but I don't think it was the same.
Right.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
I don't
definitely.
believe
He
I
wasn't.
don't
He wasn't the
believe
head trainer. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe the energy was the
Yeah.
same. So when you change that energy, it has a tendency to change the feel. When you go into that ring, you got to be laser focused. You
That's
know,
that's
when
so
when
true.
when you doing this business, because this is not, this is a tough business, man. You can get killed in this business. Anthony Peterson told me one time that every time he walked in the ring, he understand that he could get hurt that night. Told me one time that every time he walked in the ring, he understand that he could get hurt that night, and that he took the business really, really serious. And the one time that he didn't take it serious is when he wound up getting that disqualification. So you gotta be laser focused when you doing this business, and I try to preach that to my young guys. That this is not just a boxing match, but this is your life. And you have to take this really, really serious. You have to be laser focused on everything you're doing. You have to block out all of the the distractions that may come your way. And sometimes when you get that money, you feel like you don't have to block those distractions anymore, that you can start enjoying some of the pleasures that money buy. And that's a problem with a lot of guys.
Now, Anthony your first fighter?
No, 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 no. I've had, I had Kid Austin. I'm the one that brought Kid Austin to the light.
Yeah, I know.
Anafia Charles out of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Lovejoy. I had Chris Lovejoy for a while. I helped him get 19-0. I worked with Austin Trout a little bit. I put a little hands on Schoolboy Steph. Um, J Rock, just a teeny weeny bit with J Rock. So I've been around this business. Tony Tubbs back in the day. I did a
Wow.
little with him. Henry Tillman. So I've been around the business, but I never been so focused about the business that I am right now. Right now, I see a gap in the armor of
Mm-hmm.
boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with what Turkey's doing.
That's what
Uh,
as you're reading my mind, Rick. That was my next question. Go ahead.
and I feel that I'm the key to the streets. These young guys, they like me. They read about me. They heard about the way I do business, and they want to do business with me. And anybody that's going to be in boxing is going to have to talk to these young guys, because guys like Raleek is the future of boxing. Terrence Crawford is 37, 38 years old. His time is running. Canelo time is running. So once these guys are up, you know, where do you go from there? And I don't think that these people really know how to build stars. They don't. Kid Austin got that fight with Shakur Stevenson. I'm the one put that fight together with Shakur and Kid Austin. Shakur called me first
Wow.
and told me he wanted to fight, and I put Shakur and Kid Austin dad on the phone together. I'm the one that made that first phone call. Me and a guy named Nick Gallen out of Houston, Texas. We put them together for the first time.
What
Oh
happened?
wow.
You and Kid Austin.
Well, his dad. His dad is a control freak,
Okay.
and he wants to be the whole show. And when I'm around, I overshadow him.
Mm.
I block out his light. You can't see his little teeny weeny light shine when I'm around. All the hoe come out of him. And you know what? I told them when I met them,
Mm-hmm.
I said, listen, I can put you in position to make $30 or $40 million,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh, uh, I tried to I took Kid Austin to Floyd Mayweather Sr. for training.
Mm-hmm.
His dad wouldn't let him train him. I took him to John Davy Jackson. I took him to Kenny Porter,
Wow.
and his dad wanted to be the head trainer, and he don't know shit about boxing. They say he ain't never won a fight. So when you allowing yourself to be the focal point instead of letting the kid be the focal point, which the kid is the focal point, then you mess up the boat. And one of the things that I really like about Raleek's dad, man, super dude, uh, he told me, he said, Rick, I never been here before. Let's go find people that can take us here. So, also I took Kid to Robert Garcia, Floyd's assistant, which Raleek worked with.
Yeah.
So you took him to all elite trainers.
Yes, I understand. See, I understand business. When I do business, I try to do business with the best people I can find. Now, all the time, I don't get the best people.
Mm.
Like, say for instance, when I went to the Nationals and I got Raleek. Now
Mm.
there was guys that was more elite than Raleek in the Nationals. He was only number two. There was a number one. I couldn't get to number one, so I had to settle for number two, which I'm glad that
Right.
that that I did. I ain't mad because I got number two, because I knew number two could be number one
There you
Of
go.
course.
with the right work.
Yeah.
So right now, Raleek is more popular than all those guys that came out with him, except maybe what's the kid, Carmel.
Camille Morton.
Yeah, maybe the Carmel Moulton, maybe the only guy that's as famous as Raleek. None of those other guys is as famous as Raleek right now. So I feel good about that. I think we're going in the right direction. Man, I took Raleek to Freddie Roach's gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freddie Roach said, and Freddie don't talk that
Oh yeah,
loud.
Freddie.
He said, I said, Rob, what did he say? He said, man, this kid reminded him of Muhammad Ali.
Whoa.
Yeah. We was sparring in front of Freddie. We was there for like 3 days.
Raleek sparred the number one dude from London at 147 and handled him. And I know I'm biased, right? Because that's my guy.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell who was winning the fight. and Raleek only had one hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hurt my hand in that spar when we was at Freddie Roach's
I said
in the first round.
if he would have had both hands, he would have murdered this guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, Raleek.
yeah. It
So,
went totally different.
Raleek, who are the people have you been in the ring with so far that you help work and things of that nature? Any names?
I've been with a few pros in New York. I've been with this pro called Richard Hitchinson. He just turned. I mean, he just got the what's it called? He just won the championship for 140.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been with him like two times, and he's a real big guy, and he's probably gonna be lining up to fight like Teofimo or Devin Haney,
Oh
and
wow.
anybody that I can get sparring with. We about to like you said, we about to go down to Ohio to spar some top pros. The
Mhm.
experience is everything. Yeah.
He'll be fighting again next month as well. And we just gonna keep moving forward, man, and keep developing these youngsters and teach them the right way to go.
Well, as you
Yeah.
develop the youngsters, man, this platform is definitely here for them. You know what I mean? So anytime you want to bring somebody on the platform so they can get more exposure, man, we're gonna keep doing that, man, because we all grow together, man.
We appreciate that. We need that.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Hey
Thank
man,
you
I
so much, man.
appreciate
I
you.
really appreciate it.
I thank you. I thank you for coming on. And I thank you, Rick, man, because I met you at the Tank versus, good gracious, what fight was that? Tank versus Hector Garcia fight down in DC. That's
Yep,
when I
yep.
first met you at the press conference, man. And you were so real, man. And we got to talking, man. And you was like, hey, man, take my number. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And that was about 2 years ago, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I remember.
yeah, and you've always been, if I call, man, you say hello, Jay. So I know that my name is in your book.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think context is very important. You
Yeah.
know, one of my favorite books talked about some people use other people's money. He say he used their mind. So
Mhm.
we gonna share your platform.
There it is, man. I appreciate that, man. But listen, I know you got a lot of things to do, and I appreciate your time you all put in here today. And y'all make sure that hey, really tell people where they can find you at on social media again, please.
Yeah, definitely, man. My name is Raleek Bourne. You can look me up right there at my name, or you can go on my Instagram at youngvegan_boxer on Instagram and YouTube, and just follow my journey. I'm gonna be a world champion one day, and you're gonna see it.
Four-time world champ.
You're gonna see it. Yeah, you're gonna see it. They're gonna
Four-time
see
world
it.
champ.
Four
Hey,
to
you got
four
to you
time,
got to
five
speak it.
time.
You got to speak it into existence.
Yeah, four time, five time. We trying to do
Run
it
it
all,
up,
man.
run it up, run it up. You're in a great
Yeah.
division, man, and that division is rich. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? And
yeah. Oh